Bite Force presented by the Danbury Public Library. Our goal in this program is to discover which animal currently living on the planet has the strongest jaws in all the animal kingdom. We learned last time that bite force is the amount of pressure a jaw can produce when biting down. We also learned that the polar bear has the 8th strongest jaws in the animal kingdom. So who has the 7th strongest? Well, these guys are large, in charge, and have opposable thumbs. Opposable means the digit can curl around and grasp and handle objects. So our fingers are opposable, and so are our thumbs. So we're talking a big, powerful creature that has thumbs that can do this. You see, having opposable thumbs like this is a characteristic of primates, which means this week's animal is a primate, a member of the group of mammals that includes lemurs, lories, tarsiers, monkeys, apes, and humans. In fact, this week's animal is the largest non-human primate on Earth. We're talking gorillas. Gorillas are amazing creatures. They live in Central Africa and are divided into 2 different species, the eastern gorilla and the western gorilla. Gorillas can be found in forests and swamps, as well as high up in the mountains. Because let's face it, when you're as big and powerful as a gorilla, you pretty much can live wherever it is you want. You see, male gorillas can reach heights of up to 5.5 feet tall and weigh up to 400 pounds. And that 400 pounds, not a lot of it's fat, it's muscle. It's big, solid, muscular animal. Gorillas are known as apes. They're not monkeys. The difference? Monkeys are primates who have tails, while apes, like gorillas, do not. But the really cool thing about gorillas is they're not that far off from humans. The DNA of gorillas is very similar to the DNA of humans, from 95 to 99% similar. They are the next closest relatives to humans after chimpanzees and bonobos. Still, that doesn't mean we're built the same. If we look at our bodies, we see that our legs are longer than our arms. We also walk upright. This means we stand firmly on 2 feet with our head perpendicular or straight up and down to the ground. Gorillas, meanwhile, stand differently. They stand more forward, and their arms are longer than their legs. While they can stand upright on their feet, they prefer to use their long, powerful arms and kind of knuckle walk along the ground. This is where they use the knuckles of their hands to hit the ground as they walk, kind of like an extra pair of feet. And it looks really silly, but allows them to move very fast. Gorillas are also highly intelligent. They make and use tools. If there's something they want to eat and they can't reach it easily, they will grab a branch or a stick or a rock and use that to help them to reach it or catch it. Gorillas have been observed using sharp sticks as spears and scrapers. They also use heavy items like rocks as hammers and soft material like coconut fibers as sponges. Tool use is very important because it shows that an animal has a good amount of cognition. Cognition is the ability to think and gain knowledge. For the longest time, it was believed that only humans had enough cognition to create and use tools. We now know, thanks to people observing animals in the wild, that primates, elephants, dolphins, sea otters, and various birds like crows all use tools, which means they all have the capacity to think and learn. Gorillas can also communicate with us humans if both they and us know a certain language. Coco, a female western gorilla, showed the world just how smart gorillas are when she learned GLS, or Gorilla Sign Language, a version of sign language modified for gorillas. Coco had an active vocabulary of more than 1,000 signs. On top of that, it was believed that Coco understood more than 2,000 words spoken in English, on top of the 1,000 signs that she knew. She also invented new signs of her own. Other gorillas have been taught how to sign and have even passed that knowledge of sign language on to other gorillas themselves. So, we have a massively powerful, highly intelligent creature here. But just how strong is their bite? Gorillas, as we said, have the seventh strongest bite in the animal kingdom. Like polar bears, they have large, thick mandibles, as well as one amazing giant sagittal crest. Now remember what we said last week, that big, thick mandible and that sagittal crest gives wide areas where large, thick, powerful cords of muscle can attach. And it's those muscles that give the jaws their massive bites. In fact, because of that giant sagittal crest and that big mandible, gorillas have a bite force of 1,300 psi, or pounds per square inch. That's 100 psi more than last week's animal, the polar bear. So, since they have these massive jaws, they must be meat eaters, right? Actually, no. Gorillas are mostly herbivores. That means they eat plants. While they'll munch on insects, the majority of their diet is made up of plants, leaves, shoots, and fruit. Their strong jaws help them to tear through bark, roots, bamboo, vines, and twigs. They also use these powerful jaws of theirs for fighting off other gorillas to defend territory in their clans, as well as to fend off animals like jaguars and lions that might try to harm them. Despite their awesome Superman-like levels of strength, gorillas are peaceful, gentle giants who tend to be shy around humans. Gorillas really just want to be left alone to eat and have their family groups and just have a nice, happy gorilla life. So today we've uncovered the seventh strongest jaw in the animal kingdom. Tune in next time as we find out who has the sixth strongest. Until then, stay curious. Bye, everyone.